Alright, hope this mic works. I just figured out how to do this yesterday. Today we'll be doing a proper breakdown. This rap battle. Gonna be following you a channel called You Love Skyler, sort of. Kinda missed the guy. He's been gone for a while. But he doesn't do long intros either, so let's just get right into it. This intro goes pretty hard, right? When you see the animation
versus anything. Denji
like that, you know it's gonna be a great video. It's gonna be S tier video. Yeah, I should save the compliments for later.
versus Wolverine.
When Miss Makima set to kill Marvel's hybrid rebel, I thought Ryan Reynolds, not the sideburns.
Now this kind of reminds me of the animated show they were in for a while, like last year. Probably a reference to that, but maybe there's some deeper meaning. If I miss anything, you guys can tell me. And first in the album, when I heard Miss Makima, I could really tell this is going to be a one-sided battle. But at least you could argue that it is kind of close. Yeah, I've already seen the whole thing.
Devil. So like, this isn't personal, it's kind of just my job. Let's do what your barber should have done and take it from the top. You know I'm rolling with the safety core, I got the squad with me. And thanks to Pochita, always got that dog in me. I prefer to kick back. If you wanna start things, I'll pull out my ripcord and tear out your heartstrings. Have to get backstory, it's so serious. How that a sad boy, he was so feverish, trapped in a rat over his story, but he stabbed in his dad's organs before they
Kind of always bugged me that he's just telling his backstory and we only see Chainsaw Man, but maybe I just see Chainsaw Man a lot. And he's just explaining his backstory, so whatever. I still would prefer the visual of his backstory, but it's fine.
captured and tortured as world leaders, attract your corpse, nail it, a Cornelius. Too bad all that trauma's up in your brain. The one place there's no healing it. How do you jack off with that claw, Mr. Sliced Wiener?
Yeah, he's obviously saying hypocritic things, like, cause Wolverine's gonna come back at him later, as we'll see later, but
That you that to a wife is a wife beater. And that
sorry about that.
freedom I've
Sorry about that. It's play button.
just thing that
So yeah, he's just saying you can't jack off if, like, when his dick was sliced in half. But like, he also saw his own testicles, but that's kind of the point. I also Eddie also made it clear in the Freshie Canal Discord server. He's supposed to be young and immature and obviously point out hypocritic things, so we can let that slide.
you that to a wife is a wife beater. And
Gosh, I'm so stupid for thinking that it's an actual, like, device that beats a wife. But it's just like, you know, those singlets, those white singlets that he wears, that Wolverine wears. That's the closest thing he had to a wife. Then he goes further.
Body Phoenix that you love is already dead. Stupid fucker, pick the only one that can resurrect.
Listen, bub, I'm not engaging in fisticuffs.
They both wear fisticuffs. Makes a lot of sense.
Some prissy punk only working so his dick gets sucked. I'm an X-Man, impenetrable, head to toe. You're an X-Man, you're selling your own testicle.
Yeah, he came back hot. X-Man, like, you're no longer a man.
Denji met his boss, instantly started drooling. Wanted her as a bride, she was more into grooming. She took advantage of your lust, then dumped you as Aki's pup. Now the only one getting any bitches is Makima. Feeding for your freedom, I've been to hell and I've seen it, and I'm demon. There's no reason any demon's worth redeeming.
Great flow. There's no other way I would have put that. It's a nice way to cross over between universes either. Yeah, I doubt like no more than half of the people also saw Wolverine versus Freddy Krueger. Yeah, he went to hell and whooped Satan's ass.
Stuck it to Magneto and then ripped out his mind. Now it's your turn, Chainsaw Man. Welcome to die.
Shut your fucking whole power, let me cop a feel. If you think I got no bitches, then you just like me for real.
Yeah, power let me cop a feel, that's obviously fake. But it's also just like what I said earlier. And honestly, when I heard this first time in the album, cause I was sad that the battle still hadn't came out, I really just laughed, just straight up loud out loud when I heard this. Like, it's just so blunt. But
Welcome to die.
Shut your fucking hole, power, let me cop a feel. If you think
like, I've probably seen Ash Williams versus Denji a lot by now. So I also would have heard, I bet you saw my movies and thought he just like me for real. Like, that's a clever reference, and then here's this blunt and so obvious, just funny.
get no bitches, then you just like me for real. You've got so many kids, like your mama, you're a cheat. You've got retractable bones, how's your pull-out game so weak?
That's his hardest line so far. When I heard that first time in this video, I also kind of a plot game. I could be misinterpreting this wrong, but you know, retractable bones, that's pretty obvious. And then it could also be alluding to the fact that he's like pretty invincible, and then the story is just kind of boring. But I could be wrong. Like, just for me, he kind of said plot.
And you just like me for real. You've got so many kids, like your mama, you're a cheat. You've got retractable bones, how's your pull-out game so weak? Yeah, I'm not too good with books, but your brain is so diseased that you got too many issues for anyone to read.
Man, he finally twisted his own how do I say this, negatives properly. Like, he can't read, but Wolverine has too many issues for anyone to read. I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Keep blaming your flaws on Weapon X like it caused them, but you can never hide from the skeleton in your closet.
You lived in a dumpster, no wonder chicks never loved you. And your first kiss was so disgusted she was sick to her stomach. But then you didn't save her later, so the consequence for hockey cost an arm and a leg and an arm and a leg and a body. So don't go pretending you paid off your debt. Forget being wealthy, you ate all your bread. You gave up your dog for a blade on your
Bread, money, yeah, makes a lot of sense.
but you can't cut or make out a check. Adamantium, adamantuate, Wolverine leading lambs to the slaughter. X-Men and Weapon X, I'ma make you pay like your pansy-ass father. You're slaving.
Very much reminds me of Wolverine's first verse versus Freddy Krueger in ERB. It's very nice flow. Not the best parts, but just the flow is amazing.
Day for a chance to be free and wasting away as an amputee. No loved ones, no friends, and nothing you can eat. At least Leatherface had a family. Thanks to your cowardice, her plan went without a hitch. When you finally got Makima to back, you were powerless.
That is like the most brutal way he could have finished that, but I don't think I need to explain that either. Just based on this. I like the funk beat, you know, like people on Discord, they really say this beat doesn't fit the characters. I'm like, how can you explain it? And no one's explaining it properly.
Your ex-wife misses you, but her aim is getting better!
You can just tell he's getting, he was so tired after this, Eddie. Like, the sneak peek is just this, but it's alright, it's pretty funny. But yeah, that's what I was saying, like, Denji lost again, like, okay, that makes sense. He has more material to diss against him. Like, okay, deal with it. Like, oh no, he lost again. Like, I don't care. Like, really. It's fine. Just get over with it. Now, you can click off the video now. Huge props to Eddie for the great editing of video and so rap battles too, but it's just a bonus. Just wanted to watch this for the first time. Yeah, I know that red bar, but I seriously haven't seen it yet. And I've seen the original, not the original, this is the first battle between the Joker and Guy Fawkes. Hilarious. You should watch that if you haven't already, but honestly, if there's any references to that battle in here,
I get the 19th.
Rap.
I swear I haven't seen it.
Guy Fawkes
Midnight Memory.
versus the Joker.
On guard, draw your weapons, Chester. No guy gives a laugh, miss. I demand better. I've seen you selling burgers. You wish to fight Fieri then, cause I'm about to drive in my soda right through that scary grin. I get the 19th flick, though my mind is curious. I just have one question. Why so serious? At the end of this, you'll have a rope around your neck. Before I deal with the king, I'll take a joker out the deck.
Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory stuff.
I have one question. Why so serious? I demand better. I've seen you selling burgers. You wish to fight Fieri then, cause I'm about to.
I've been to those cafes where they sell
On
chicken
guard,
burgers.
draw your weapons, Chester. No guy gives a laugh, miss. I demand better. I've seen you selling burgers. You wish to fight Fieri then, cause I'm about to drive in my soda right through that scary grin. I get the 19th flick on my.
That's probably a reference to something. I'm sorry, it's late at night. My brain isn't functioning the best.
Mind is curious. I just have one question. Why so serious? At the end of this, you'll have a rope around your neck. Before I deal with the king, I'll take a joker out the deck.
This cave crew traitor fails in his attempts to mock me. Wait, John Johnson's a dick? Oh, shocking. When I go to prison,
John Johnson, yeah. This kind of reminds me of Penguin from Penguin versus Boris Johnson. Like, not even the same voice actor, it's just fight marker. I'm pretty sure. But it's nice. It just feels like more the Penguin. Skippy. Yes, that's another reference I'm not getting.
I don't get a day, Skippy. I only gave you November cause you're dressed for Thanksgiving. Captured for your dud blood of bombing the Protestants. Hung, drunk, and quartered, but you used your own common sense. Cause instead of facing it, you slapped your own neck on a win. You had a boss, this is Palace, Miller's Robinson. Surprise, shame, stop the cut your
Ooh, very nice. He did destroy Robin in the comics.
Robinson. Surprise, shame, stop to cut your arms and your legs. With that mustache and beard, I'd say off with his head. As my verse concludes, remember.
Alice in Wonderland reference. That's pretty neat.
Remember, a long Halloween comes the 5th of November.
Recycled, repackaged, rebranded. Those
Remember reference.
stories with fans just as rancid as this mad dick before me. I would think by now you're used to knowing when an act's done. From the comic stands to when this comic stands up.
Can't be compared as far as penman.
Comic stands up. Because nobody likes his jokes in the 2019 movie. And he just really wishes to be good at stand-up comedy, but he can't.
Ship goes.
Dick before me. I would think by now you're used to knowing when an act's done. From the comic stands to when this comic stands up.
Can't be compared as far as penmanship goes. If they gave me a pencil, they'd get lead to the dome. Snitching on your group, cause the torture was ungodly. Turning gunpowder parties to suicide
It
squaddies.
seems you forgot, so I'll be your
Squaddies.
informant even back.
Does
And
he
so
have-
they get led to the dome. Snitching on your group, cause the torture was ungodly. Turning gunpowder parties to suicide
It
squaddies.
seems you forgot, so I'll be your informant. Even Batman broke his one rule for Leto's performance. I ran within mass with a pack of my Catholics. You danced with the devil in 2 vats of acid. Harley was a psych, and Batman broke
Okay,
his one rule for.
yeah, Patrick Bateman. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. He also played Batman. But like, did he have anything to do with Jared Leto and the Joker? I don't think so. Maybe he did. No, I don't know.
Leto's performance. I ran within mass with a pack of my Catholics. You danced with the devil in 2 vats of acid. Harley was a psychologist when they locked you. Now you punch her till she blends in with her costume. How is it that you make the assignment?
Blends in with a costume. Yeah, cause she pretty much turned into. Yeah, because normal Harley Quinn just turned into a villain. But was it really because of the abuse? Maybe.
Seems safer with such a bad romance. It fits you a player. I feel sympathy. Your past must be wretched, is what I would say if it actually mentioned. You make up your trauma like actors' prosthetics. This clown isn't funny. He's sad and pathetic.
Thought you had barrels loaded, but you leave me puzzled. I see more gunpowder used aimed at the Wade's couple. They tortured this sad sack, sliced off his nuts clean. Me for vagina and women on funny.
Oh, I See, he's being like the incel. V for vagina. And women aren't funny. Yeah, alright. It's a nice reference to the 2019 movie.
You had barrels loaded, but you leave me puzzled. I see more gunpowder used aimed at the Wade's couple. They tortured this sad sack, sliced off his nuts clean. V for vagina and women on funny. Little plan with the shit, all because you couldn't light a torch. Now they mock and parade dozen symbols of your life is corpse. And a day every year is how you are known. A fitting punchline for a failed killing joke.
Who's next? This was made in 100 hours. Rap. Bad.
Would you like to see a line for a failed killing joke? Not funny. Little plan with the shit, all because you couldn't light a torch. Now they mock and parade
Sorry, women aren't funny is probably another reference that I'm not getting.
dozen symbols of your life is corpse. And a day every year is how you are known. A fitting punchline for a failed killing joke.
Who's next? This was made in 100 hours. Rap. Bad.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Stay the fuck away from me. Bitch. I don't even fucking do these types of outros. And I see why. Bitch.
Fake. Use a weird black background. Okay. Oh, what was that? I saw that. Is that boyfriend? No, he's wearing a black shirt. Who's that behind him? Maybe that's Ness. I don't know. Looks like a big gun behind him. Okay, nice. You know, this is not a pair of characters I expect to go up against each other. As far as I can tell, no references to the old battle. Don't mind my review below. So it was a nice battle. Tell me if you guys like this type of reaction videos, or I should just like stick to one. This was pretty fun to do, and I will probably do more. Okay, bye. Are you fucking serious?